Okay, so guys, I just found out something a little terrible. Um Essentially, the last 4 episodes that I recorded don't have any audio whatsoever. Um and this isn't a lot of the issues I've had through like just recording in general tends to be like the fault of the software I'm using like being faulty and just not like having a problem for like that one instance. Sometimes it's not faulty. Sometimes, it's just like a one-time occurrence, um but this time it was completely my fault. I After I finished recording the last session, which was the past 4 episodes, I cleared up the like I cleared out the audio, basically got rid of a lot of the background noise and everything. And then while I was doing that, my dog needed to go outside, so I took her out, came back in, and I closed out of Audacity because for some reason in my brain I thought I had already exported it. But as soon as like the window itself closed, I immediately mashed like to open it back up, and yeah, it's just gone, which sucks. I'm still going to put those episodes up just because like the footage itself is recorded, and I'm sure there are probably like some people who would want to like who are fine with it just being like visuals, no audio. It's perfectly understandable if you're not one of those people. I don't judge you at all. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure what else to say. I will summarize really quick what happened in the past 4 episodes, to the best of my ability and try to not leave out any important details. Um, so essentially, what happened? We started back at the church, obviously, with Saber, Kodamine, and Lancer, and then Gil came down, and we were all like, "Oh!" And then Kodamine left to go get the vessel for the Holy Grail, and so we were just sitting there like, "Oh shoot, these two are gonna kill us. That's gonna suck." But then Lancer and Gil both had the same idea of double crossing each other at the exact same time. But then Lancer told us to just go while he fights Gil. So we left, figured out that Shiro has the sheath of Saber's sword inside of him, and that's how he's been immortal all this time. Then we went home while Shiro healed before going into the final battle to find the house covered in blood. Reen was incredibly hurt. Kodamine attacked her. She gave us her dagger, which is basically just like an extra powerful dagger. It's not like she clarified it's not as powerful as like her normal weapon, like her jewels that she used to beat, but like that we used on Heracles. But like it's still better than nothing essentially. We found out that Ilya was the vessel for the Holy Grail. Kodamine took her. We healed up. We spent some time with Saber, just chilling and relaxing. Then we went to the temple. Saber started fighting Gil, and then we went to fight Kodamine one on one. We died because we spent that time playing instead of making a plan. Which, you know what, fair enough. Based, cannot be too mad about that. Um, but yeah, so like yeah, let's just jump back into this. I feel bad because like all these problems are happening like right towards the end of the series. Like the fact that like there are 7 episodes, almost all back to back. Like they're only separated by 3 without any issues. I do feel really bad about because I'm still getting the experience, but at the same time, it still feels like I'm wasting my time recording it if it can't turn out like as good as it could be. And I also feel bad because like I know that there are some people just because of what people say and like the consistent views that like there are some people going through this not necessarily with me for their first time. I don't think anyone's doing that, but there are just some people who are like consistent viewers of this, and I just feel bad essentially not being able to provide what I want to. So yeah, with that all being said, let's just jump into it. I am just gonna skip through this and then, yep, have a strategy meeting. Yeah, there's only one thing to do. We've always done so I should follow that until the very end. It's not romantic or elegant, but it'd be more like us if we met and come up with a plan. Shiro, coming up with a plan is fine, but is this the right place for it? No, I have to be here. Let's go in. It's not like I don't have any ideas. Okay, if you say so, I will obey. Saber reluctantly goes into the shed. Well, I have my reasons for bringing Saber to the shed. We don't have any way to match Gilgamesh right now. It goes without saying that we need a plan, plus alpha factor. We need a plus alpha factor, so... Shoot, dude! Hang on. Should we give Saber... Because she has 3 Noble Phantasms, Excalibur, Avalon, which is the Sheath, but then the... Oh yeah, the Tiger Dojo that we were sent to basically said that Saber has 3 Noble Phantasms, that sort of thing. All of these sound like they could potentially be wrong. So I guess we're going to go with... I don't remember. Did the Tiger Dojo tell us to give Saber back her thing? I don't think it did. Strengthen Saber. I'll strengthen Saber here where she was summoned. I don't know if such a thing is possible, but we should try anything at this point. Actually, no. No. I want to go back to this. We gotta get a weapon. Let's prepare something we didn't have before, a new weapon. It would be helpful for Saber if she has a weapon other than Excalibur, and I could use any additional weapons. Shiro, what do you have in mind? Yeah, I was thinking about getting more weapons. This place used to be a storage for my father, so we might find something useful if we search around. Something useful? You are correct. It would certainly help if we could find something Kritsuko used to use. His formal equipment was a gun, so that should be easy for you to use as well. By formal equipment, she means a weapon that supports magic usage that every Magus carries. According to Saber, father's formal equipment was a gun. That's a pretty dangerous weapon, but I guess that's all the more reliable. Yes, I will search below, so please go search in the attic. If there is one, its magical energy should be suppressed. If you are to look for it, please do not look for magical energy, but search through everything instead. There's nothing, Saber. Indeed, there are no guns or any memos. Well, I suspected as much. If Father had left me anything, I would have already found it. I slumped my shoulders. Well, I didn't expect anything to begin with. Let's do our best with what... No! No! We'll do this... Wait. What? What did I do? I didn't... Oh, so we just died. Okay. That's cool. I was like raising my hand to hit the L button to go back to the loads. Before that did, like, that thing popped up. Okay, so I guess we can just go through these if it's just gonna skip. I will strengthen Saber here where she was summoned. I don't know if such a thing is possible, but we should try anything at this point. Use the strengthening magic on me? Yeah, I don't know how hard it is to put magical energy into humans, let alone something other than myself, but this is the only thing I can come up with right now. All I can do is make you stronger. Right. Even if I make a new weapon using projection, I can't make anything stronger than Excalibur. As long as Gilgamesh's noble phantasm exceeds that holy sword, it's meaningless to give Saber a new weapon. So there's no way to make Saber stronger herself. There's a low chance of success, and I might make you feel bad, but I want to try this. Please forgive me for treating you like an object to be strengthened just for now. Please, do not apologize. I have no objections. If you say so, I will gladly offer you my body. I feel like this is obviously like the bad one. Like, I feel like we need to give Saber Beth her holy phantasm, or noble phantasm. I mean, holy phantasm. Is that what I just said? Ugh, I'm disgusting. I'm a fake fan. But you know, I was just going through this since we could without needing to go through the bad end again. Saber takes my hand and agrees to the plan. I trust my master. I will weaken my magic resistance temporarily, so please insert your magical energy when I do. Saber leans against me, still holding my hand. Yeah. Bear with me just for a little bit, Saber. I concentrate and read Saber's body, her blueprint. There's less than a 10% chance of success. I ignore my fear and activate the strengthening magic faster than I ever have. I finish. I use most of the magical energy I have left to strengthen the being called Saber. Well, Saber, do you feel anything? Magical energy flowed in just fine, so you should be stronger. You cannot tell the results? You cannot see whether I'm stronger or faster? No, I can't really tell. I can't tell if things are stronger or not until I test them out. I have to see the results even if the magic is successful. I see. A strengthened sword will not say, I am stronger, so the appearance does not change. This is embarrassing, but I cannot feel any change at all. To be honest, I feel the same way. I see. I guess I wasted my time. I slumped my shoulders. No, it's not a waste at all. Your magic worked correctly on me. Even though my body has not changed, my heart is warm now. I will not fall as long as I have this warmth. You did make me stronger. Saber has accepted my magic. She is the one who made me stronger. Her words make my fear and hesitation go away. It's not just Saber's heart that's warm. As long as I have this feeling, I won't back out of this battle. Yeah, and then we died again. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was assuming was going to happen, but, you know. Again, it was just worth the shot, is essentially what I was going with. Yeah, this feels like the obvious answer. Let's return this sheath to its rightful owner. I don't know if I'll succeed until I try, but Saber put her hand into my body to check for the sheath's existence, and it shouldn't be impossible to take it out. What? Are you serious, Shiro? I'm serious. It's yours to begin with, right? So it's only natural to give it back to you, and you might be able to beat him if you have it. My magical energy will certainly increase if I have my sheath back, but I still cannot guarantee that I'll be able to beat Gilgamesh. And if you take out the sheath, what will you do? If you take the sheath out, I won't heal even if I get hurt. But that's normal. I relied too much on this body of mine without even knowing it. People die when they're killed. I spread that so poorly, and it's the most iconic line from all of Fate. I am a failure and a fraud. I can't believe I just read, people die when they're killed. So poorly. And now that I finally know the context, it makes sense. But the memes are still funny. So, you know, what are you supposed to do about it? I can't be protected from such a normal thing now. Take the sheath, Saber. We need to do this to win. Biting her lip painfully, Saber doesn't answer. I don't know how long that lasted. Just as the clouds disappeared and the moonlight starts to shine in through the window. Alright, Master, I shall borrow your heart. Saber nods at my words. Then I shall begin. Are you ready, Shiro? Yeah, go right ahead. Saber agrees. Saber places her hand on my chest and plunges it into my body. Wait, is this like her hand phases into your body kind of situation, or like impalement? Okay, I'm assuming like she just like slides in. My job is easy. Taking out the sheath is similar to the steps in the projection magic. The sheath of the holy sword is melted into my body. I just need to gather it into one place and form it like it was before. Of course, that's just the image. I say I'll return it to its original form, but it's only the magical energy that will be shaped like that. Saber's the one who gives it shape. The cluster of magical energy will take shape in Saber, the possessor's hand. I'm just helping her, as if making something from nothing. I take the scattered pieces of the sheath and carefully reproduce it without flaw. My body is burning. Projection is way beyond my level. Magic surely kills my body every time I use it. It destroys my nerves, burns my skins, crushes my brain, and makes me a vegetable. But it's the only weapon I have, and this is the only way to help Saber. I imagine her figure as I saw in my dreams. The golden sheath suited to the king who ran through many battles. I take what protected the king and led her to numerous victories and reproduce it vividly without any mistake. So that no matter what happens, I engrave it into my mind so that I will not forget it, no matter what kind of end awaits us. I hear Saber's voice. Something that was binding my body for a long time escapes my mind, escapes my body. Amazing. This is excellent, Shiro. No one else would be able to reproduce it so perfectly. It must be perfect, as Saber seems surprisingly happy. My body is burning, and I fall onto my butt. Shiro, you are sweating. I will bring something to wipe it right away. Saber runs to the house. Listening to her footsteps, I let out a sigh. I felt it was perfect, too. It is so perfectly done. I believe no future projection will be as perfect as that. Bye. Thanks for everything. I bid farewell to that which was part of me until now. The golden sheath that protected her. I will never forget it. Even if it leaves my body, his figure has been engraved into my heart. Based. Watch that still be, wrong somehow. I don't know how it would be wrong, but just watch it be wrong. The moon is distant. The clouds have cleared in the darkness as the dim blue glow. Daybreak is close. The long night is about to end. This is the final moment. Going through the night. I was about to say, hey, I've already read through all this, so we can just kind of, skip this. But then I was like, shoot. No, we haven't. I may think we have, but we haven't. Because none of it got recorded. Going through the night, Saber and I have reached our final destination. Shiro, this is... Saber sounds tense. I feel the same way. As I nod, I can feel sweat dripping down my neck. The mountain feels like one big living thing. The wind coming down from the mountain gate is warm. The shaking trees seem like breathing lungs. Chills and pressure assail me every time I take a step. No, the air really is thick and wet. Mana is dense here. It's just like 10 years ago, I expect. The summoning of the Holy Grail has begun, or it's already over. Either way, that must mean that Lancer has fallen to Gilgamesh. I'm going to make sure, Saber. After we reach the top, all that's left is the fight. You take care of Gilgamesh, so I'll take care of his master Kodamine. We won't assist each other, we just have to beat one of our opponents. Yes, I will concentrate on my own fight this time, and Kodamine as an enemy you must defeat. Yeah, leave him to me. You too, Saber. Don't let that guy beat you. Yes, I will swear on my pride that he will not defeat me. Not as a servant, but as a heroic spirit. I cannot allow him to beat me. Saber says so strongly without hesitation or distress, so there's nothing more to say. We'll go to battle and determine the winner as the last remaining masters. Even if in the process, if one of us dies, the other need only defeat their enemy. Even if I die... Oh, I love this music right now. If Saber beats Gilgamesh, Kodamine won't be able to reach the Holy Grail. At the same time, even if Saber dies, if I defeat Kodamine, Gilgamesh won't be able to stay in this world. So there's no need to help each other. Our battles have already gone their separate ways. We go up the stone steps. The air gets denser the closer we get to the mountain gate. Sweat drips down my neck. Ominous premonitions prickle at my skin. Our strongest opponents wait at the end of these stairs. But I really don't care about that. We go up the stairs. The mountain gate is approaching. This is the end. No matter who wins this battle, Saber will disappear. The long and short days of battle will end, and Saber will vanish from this world. She's going to return to her proper time. I can't say I have no regrets. Losing Saber, losing the one I promised to protect, the one whose happiness I wished for. I don't know yet how hard it will be. We are still walking together, and I can feel our presence. I'm not yet ready to lose her. Even if I knew many days ago, even if I knew from the moment we met that there would be a parting at the end. Thinking back, there were so many memories. Nights when we walked together, and times we fought together. I selfishly tried hard in the beginning, thinking that I couldn't let a girl fight. She trained me hard in the dojo. I slept in the shed because I was unable to sleep with a girl in the next room. We had lunch together. Saber liked the bath, was satisfied when the food was good, liked the clues Tosaka prepared for her, and talked with Fujini. She pushed herself, took all the burdens onto her shoulders, and finally collapsed, and we shared our warmth in the ruin. I've been crazy since then. I couldn't think of anything but Saber, and after my reasons for fighting changed, I realized that I love Saber. How can I lose someone like this? Saber doesn't say anything. I can't say anything either. When these stairs end, if we reach the top, there will be nothing for us to talk about. Losing Saber and parting with her will happen in the future, but this moment is the only time allotted for us for farewells. We go up the stairs. If I don't want to say goodbye, I can just talk to her about meaningless things, like going to town again after we go home, or what she wants for breakfast tomorrow morning. Such meaningless things. But I can't even talk about such things. If I talk, that'll be our final conversation. A clear end. Neither of us can offer a clear farewell. And so, we reach the mountain gate. This is the final choice. If we go on, it will end. But if we go back, I might be able to find a way to avoid losing her. Saber. I stop and turn back to Saber. Saber is the same as always. A tense stare with composed expression. The moment I see it, all kinds of temptation attack me. Like, let's run away. Like, if I don't want to lose her, I can go back. She would accompany me if I wished. My determination wavers. That temptation rises in my throat. But I stop it. Let's go. This will be our last battle. I declare that as a master, just as I always have. Hang on, I just realized I'm doing something. Let me go like this. I realized that I was planning to test OBS recording my mic as well. So hopefully this works a little bit better. I actually don't like that. Hang on, I'm going to put this back up to where it always is and then just turn off the mic for now. That sucks. I guess we won't have any of that going. That's something I'll test again in the future, but I'll have to change it per game essentially, so I don't know. I guess for more of an explanation, I basically use Audacity to record my audio, I use OBS to record the footage, and then I balance them out. I time them up, and then I balance them out post-production style, that sort of thing. But you can't really do that if you have OBS recording both, but it does make it a lot easier to time them together, and it doesn't lead to stuff like me accidentally deleting them, so that's probably what we'll be doing moving forward. Saber nods silently. Her eyes are strong-willed as always. So I won't have any regrets. If she believes in me, I too will believe that my choice is correct. We start for the mountain gate. We head into the battle with no return. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't tell her what I really wanted to tell her. But I want to believe that this silence was able to tell her my feelings. The long stairs we climbed together. This is our final memory of our time together. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.